Hey, so it's been almost 2 months since I've uploaded a vid. Guess I have some explaining to do, huh? This will be my first vid where I actually talk for the majority of it, so here goes nothing. It all started when I was born. Okay, SpongeBob reference aside, I needed a break. Whenever I start something new, I come at it with too much energy. I don't pace myself. Like sprinting at the beginning of a marathon. When I first created my channel, I created a month's worth of vids just in case I needed to take a break in the future. But I ended up closing the gap a lot sooner than I thought, mostly because my actual job started to get really exhausting, physically and mentally. Why expend more time and energy working on something after a long day of work already? With that in mind, I ended up editing and posting vids the same day. Hey, it was on the weekends when I didn't have work, right? And because I was uploading towards the late afternoon, I had plenty of time to get ready. But then we ran into another problem. The two main games I was playing, Overwatch and Dragon Ball FighterZ, slowly became less and less enjoyable. When you play for recording purposes, it's inevitably going to affect everything you do while playing them. For me, it wasn't enough just to be funny anymore. I had to pop off at least sometimes, which isn't easy to do when you're already tired and getting increasingly frustrated at a lack of results. The games I loved started to become the games I hated, and I was all too happy to play anything else. Unfortunately, I may have been playing other games, but all those recordings I saved weren't going to trim themselves for clips. Eventually, I had so many recordings piled up that I had to put a lot of them on my external hard drive just to save space, but there were days where I was spending 4 to 6 hours, give or take, just going through recordings alone. And it only gets harder when you start getting more selective about what you want in your vids. So yeah, too much footage to edit, not enough enjoyment from the games I was playing, and not enough energy to do either consistently. It was a vicious cycle that I had to break sooner or later, otherwise I was going to delete every recording I had left just for peace of mind. Whenever I do a personal task like this, usually at this point, this is where I would have stopped completely and never came back to it, because that's what I've always done. I go in hard, I don't pace myself, I run out of energy, and then I stop. But not this time, or at least not yet. At this point, I don't care what it is, I want to be able to say I stuck it out with at least one thing in my life. I admit it might take a little longer to get back into the swing of things, but I will return to regular uploads again. I just need to figure out what I'm going to post. I've been playing a lot of different games lately, but my favorite genre is fighting games. My first choice being Guilty Gear. I've been playing with a few friends of mine and I'm enjoying it for a lot of reasons, but I've talked enough already. I'm sure I'll share some cool moments with you later. For those of you who are still subbed to me, thank you. And know that whatever I post next, like always, the clips made me laugh, and I hope they can make you laugh too. Thanks for watching. A little bit. Alrighty.